Hey everyone, it's Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought it would be kind of neat to go through all of my budget planners and see how I have transitioned as the time has gone by. So I have all of the notebooks and the sheets that I had used in my planning journey. So if you guys are interested to see how I have changed up my budgeting system, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is the first notebook that I had been using on my whole budgeting journey, and it was just a cute notebook. I thought it was really pretty and I just wanted to use something really cute. So I did do some decorating in here, very minimal, but I used some washi tape and I just had a very small budget. I didn't know all the ins and outs of budgeting, but as time went on, I started to get more specific on how I wanted to manage my finances. And this was the first time I did like what my actual and what my over and under or my difference was. So this is kind of my little flip through of my first budgeting notebook. So this was in the beginning of 2019. This is my January paycheck budget. So it's kind of interesting to see how things have changed as the years went on. And then I was just kind of making notes on the rest of these because I switched up the way that I did my budget. So this is the first notebook. And then we have this month at a glance. This is in my happy planner from 2018. I tried it out for the month of December. I know it's kind of very light. Sorry, let me bring this up. So this is from the happy planner and this is their budget extension packet. And I'm sorry, I did not like it. It was just too many different categories, and for those who know me, I am a very simple, straight to the point type of person, and this was just overwhelming. It was just too much on a sheet and it was not my style. So I only tried it out for a month, but I knew right away I was not going to continue to use it. So this is another sheet that I did try out, but it just didn't work. So then I have this clipped out because I am in a new year, but let me just unclip it for you guys. This was an extension, just blank notes, notebook paper, and I had this in my happy planner. So this is when I really started to be more specific with my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, and all of that. And I did like to have it decorated, and I did enjoy doing this. I have to say, sometimes I miss, having all of the stickers on here, and I may go back to that. Who's to know? But this was January of 2019's budget, and this is how I had decorated my planner. And I still did the paycheck budgets, as you see here. And oh my gosh, just to see that I had a truck payment and how my bills have changed so drastically. This is February's. And this was the first worksheet that I had made for myself, and then I ended up listing it on my Etsy shop. So June was the first time that I created something and I just put it out for the public to see if anybody would be interested in, and you all were, so that really warmed my heart. So this was the first worksheet that I did use. And then I also tried out some of these budget stickers from an Etsy shop. And that's how the paycheck budget looked like. And then I continued to use my worksheets for the paycheck budgets, as you see here. Then I just switched it up, the design. And then I created a calendar view to like write in all of my bills. So I incorporated a calendar into my budget planner, just so I could see everything in like one place. So that was the first time that I put that into my budget planner. And this was the monthly budget. So it's so different to see like how my bills have changed. Like I no longer have this truck payment, I no longer have a car payment, like my car insurance went down. So a lot of things have changed in my budget from a year ago. It's so crazy. But it's nice to look back and see. This was the first time I completed baby step 1. That was in August of 2019. But then I had to use some of my baby step 1 funds, and I kept having to replenish that. So this was the first time we actually completed baby step 1, and I did have this on my Etsy shop, and I filled that in. So that just makes me so happy. These are just how my paycheck budgets look like. So y'all can look at that and see how things have changed for me. And September's calendar and what my bills look like. My sinking funds, I started putting that into my budget. And then this is really when things started to change. This was the first time I utilized a bill tracker to break down my paycheck budget. So this was in August of 2019 when I started to utilize this, and it really changed the way I do my budgets now. So I started using that back in August of 2019. So it's just interesting to look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that I'm doing this. And this is my actual budget planner that I created, and this one is up on my Etsy shop. So that's crazy just to see this, and to see that it's still working for so many people. It's working for me. I still use this, but it's just nice to see like how things have changed for me. And I wrote in what my debt totals were here. Wow, my debt total in October of 2019 was $8,292. That's crazy. And then I created a calendar view, so I have everything nice and neat. My monthly budget. Just to see it all in like one place, it's really cool. And then this was towards the end of the year, what my budget looked like. So that's when I got rid of my car payment, was like the end of the year, beginning of 2020, my December. I still had a car lease, but my truck payment was no longer here at the end of the year. I just wrote up future sinking funds goals, just amounts of what we wanted. So that's what my last budget planner looked like for 2019 and how that looked like. But now this is what I'm using currently. Let me just put this aside, just so you guys can compare on like how things are. So this is my current planner, and this is just a cover that I can replace for the Happy Planner. That's why I love using the Happy Planner. These are just discs. So this isn't like the full planner, because I put in all of the sheets as I go. So this is what January's calendar looked like, and my budget. So this is when I believe I no longer had my car payment. Yeah, in January of 2020, Oh no, I lied, it's right there. Oh, was it February? Ah, February. Okay, so January was the month that I still had a car payment, but February is when that had changed. So yeah, February, I didn't have to pay for my car. So we were car debt free in the beginning of February, which is so crazy. It was just not that long ago that had happened. So this is how our budget has changed, and the way that my layout that I use, that has changed as well. This one is currently on my Etsy shop, so you guys are going to be asking, just look at the description box to be directed to that. But this is how my budget has changed, and now we're in March, which a lot of craziness has been happening, but this is what my budget looks like. And this is the last paycheck so far. But if you guys like this like flip through, I just thought it was really entertaining and just so crazy to look back on some of these paycheck budgets and monthly budgets and just how I laid everything out. So I encourage you, go back to your old notebooks, your old budget planners, and just look and see how your budget has changed up to this date. And let me know what you find out in the comments of if you've done this. I'd love to hear if you guys have looked through your old notebooks and planners. It's just really nice to see when you keep this, you keep your old worksheets and planners, just to see how your life really has changed. So definitely let me know what you guys find out. And if you did like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in a brand new one. Bye guys!